So, this is the introduction to my trading strategy. Now, I just want to get through this first before anything, and I just want to go over this right now. So, if you're watching this video right now and you're here for trading strategy and you're here for what reason, whatever you may be here for, I just want to let you know that trading is extremely difficult, especially when you first start. As you continue to grow and continue to do what you need to do in terms of studying, back testing, learning, just overall, and doing what you need to do, ideally, it gets easier as time goes on. But for anybody who's watching this video right now and you're just starting off, and you don't have a strategy yet, you don't have a model, you don't really understand trading like that, I just kind of want to let you know what you're getting yourself into. And you're getting yourself into something that's extremely difficult, and 99% of traders fail. Only 1% of traders succeed. And we're going to try to go over as much as possible here, like in terms of why traders fail, and why there are traders who also succeed as well. um Regardless of what you see on maybe TikTok, Instagram, and all social media of trading, it is a lot more difficult than you think. It is not easy. It's extremely hard, and you're going to have to spend a lot of time, and you're going to have to commit and submit yourself to time to even try to make this work. That's even try to. Even if you learn my concepts, you're still going to need the time and the hours behind it in real time and back testing for you to even see some type of progress with it. So, I'm recording this at like 4 a.m. right now. But I just want to let you know that the trading concepts that I'm going to be teaching you are based off another fellow trader. He's very well known in the space. His name is ICT, or Inner Circle Trader. He is the maker of the concepts that I use. So I think using the word "my" on these concepts is not, really, something that I should be using, as I learned these concepts from somebody else. And I will also be providing resources as well. If you don't understand what I'm trying to explain to you, then I will be providing you to somebody who I think can explain it better. And I will be trying to do whatever I can to help you guys learn as much as possible. I'm trying to provide value and insight when I'm showing you this. Maybe you can learn something, maybe you don't, maybe you don't like it. And if you don't like my strategy, that's okay. If you don't like my view on the market, that's okay. You know, freedom of speech. You can, think whatever you want to think. And if it's maybe you want to be a breakout trader, maybe you want to be a support and resistance traders. If that's the case, then these upcoming things, or these upcoming videos, or this video in itself is not for you. I go over ICT concepts and SMC concepts, or ICT concepts or SMC. I don't know which one it is. I kind of really not I'm not really understood too well in that space ideally, but I just want to let you know that it will get pretty hard, and like with everything, you need experience in the market, you need experience in this. You need to be able to, you know, see things for yourself and just grow as an individual and a trader. And just overall, like, I'm kind of rambling right now, but like I was saying, back to the first point, trading is really hard. And everything I'm going to be explaining to you and showing you is my strategy and how I look at the market. And remember, I am not a financial advisor. I am not responsible for any losses you take in the market. Trading is a very risky thing as well. So, with that being said, and with everything being said here, I hope you can keep that in mind. So now back to what I was saying about trading, right? Um, it's something that ideally it's a very difficult thing to grasp at first, but as time goes on and you start learning, it starts getting a lot more easier, and just basically things start kind of rolling down, kind of like a snowball effect. But you need that time first. You need to submit yourself to time, because you may not make trading work in the first couple months. You might make it work in a year, you might make it work in 6 months, you might make it work in 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years. Who knows? Everybody's timeline is different, everybody's journey is different when it comes to trading. Trading in itself is something that you can't really force yourself on a time, and you can't really put yourself in a position where you're kind of forced to make this work, because it's not going to work when you're pressuring yourself to try to make it work. It's not going to be able to get done properly the way that it should be. So, with all of that being said, I just want to say welcome to my trading strategy. Well, this is the first introduction video I'm going to be making. I'm going to try to put as much as effort. I'm also going to try to make it as possible, like I'm going to try to make it as easy as anybody can understand. I'm going to be explaining it to you guys like as you guys are like 5-year olds or whatever. I'm also going to try to make the videos a little bit more engaging, and trying to really grow my editing skills and see what I can do in terms of, whatever. Um and before all of that, I want to say this right now, get this out of the way. As of right now, I am an unprofitable trader. That means I lose money in the markets. And that's not because of my strategy. That is because of me and the person that I am, and my execution and my psychology around it. I want you guys to keep that in mind while you guys are watching these videos. But that does not mean that the concepts I'm using don't work, because they do work. I've seen it, I back tested it, I even traded a demo, and those concepts do work. And maybe you might as well just click off the video right now. But to the people who didn't click off the video and you're still listening to me, um these concepts really do work. And not only that they work, you'll be able to see it in the market yourself. But maybe doing this will help solidify it in my head, and maybe even provide some insight for me, because I've read something about if you explain something, you learn it a lot better. So I'm going to try to do my best to explain it, solidify it in my head, and not only that, I can use this as an opportunity to grow my editing skills and whatever. I'm not going to be selling you anything. I'm not going to be selling you a course. I'm not going to be doing whatever. All of the information I put out will always be free. None of the information I put out will ever cost money here. I don't care. I don't care even when I'm a profitable trader. My trading is my trading. I don't care if it's this or that. Any value that I put up will be free. With all of that being said, welcome to my trading strategy or whatever. I'm recording this on the 7th of October at 4 a.m. So I don't know if I have any like name for whatever, this is. This is kind of more or less of an experiment, just to even see if I can, make it work, or even learn. Even if nobody watches these videos, I'm still going to continue doing it, because hey, it's free value, and it's also going to help me solidify the information that I have in my head stronger. So, with that being said, welcome. Welcome to welcome to the introduction of my trading strategy. Um, and sit back, watch, grab some popcorn, grab some notes, write down notes, do whatever you need to. When I was learning, I personally didn't write down notes. I kind of just remembered it all, but I kind of, as time went on, I kind of forgot. But we're gonna be going over a lot of stuff. We're gonna be going over technicals, um, and definitely a lot about psychology. Psychology, I feel, is one of the most important things ever, it's something that I'm currently struggling with right now. So maybe I can try to figure out a way that can help me, or that something can help me, or maybe I just kind of figure out something as time goes on. But anyways, I don't want to make this introduction too long. It's already like 10 minutes into the recording. So with that being said, sit back, relax, grab some popcorn, eat some chips, order some food, grab your notes. If you don't want to write notes, that's okay. I'm just gonna try to explain it as much as possible, and sit back and enjoy. And if you find something valuable from this, if anybody decides to watch this, and if you're still watching here, then feel free to kick your feet up. If you're laying on your bed or you're watching this on your phone, kick your feet up or whatever. Do what you need to do. Anyways, while I am going for this, for anybody who is watching this on their phone and doesn't have access to a laptop or doesn't have access to a computer, I seen traders who have been able to trade off their phones just using some software that we will be going over, like TradingView and Webull and stuff like that. I will also be going it through like introductions of brokerages and stuff like that. But I've seen people who can trade just purely off their phone. And plus, you kind of gonna need a phone for execution. Ideally, it would help if you did have a laptop or some type of computer, but you don't need something like really, really crazy to get into, trading. Like literally $100 laptop would work. It's just a bunch of charts. You download the software, and you get it on your computer, and you just kind of use it for charting. That's personally what I use my computer for. I don't use my computer for executing the trades. I do that all on my phone. I execute my trades on my phone. I don't execute my trades on my computer. I do it all over my phone. I'm gonna be over going like super super basics as well, like in terms of how you can use apps to execute your trades. Because I seen comments and people asking like really 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 beginners about how to use the apps properly. So I will be going over that, and maybe I can provide some insight for you guys. But anyways, yeah, that's it. um, sit back, enjoy, and see if you find some insight. Anyways, good night or good morning to wherever it is, and let's get started.